So when you build something in terms of software, like knowing the ins and outs of the software is super important to know what you're going to break, what you're going to change. If you tweak one little thing in one spot, it'll have impacts way down the line in terms of what your software is doing. Like everything matters. Literally everything matters. And when somebody comes in who's a new developer, or someone comes in who's even new management and they're managing new developers, they go, yeah, change that function here, change that stat here, dial that up, dial that down, pull that back, do blah 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 blah. And then eventually you could imagine, just thinking, imagine lag I don't know if this is true or not, but let's say lag compensation comes in and they put in a thing where it's like, well, if somebody skips this certain space, we'll allow it, a certain whatever distance. Originally, they'll say, well, we'll allow it. And then Overwatch 2 comes out and they go, well, we're trying to build for phones. Let's make that lag compensation just a little bit more, just allow a little bit more of the lag compensation, whatever, right? And then they don't really realize that the original developers had it at a very specific level, because if the lag compensation was more forgiving, then you'd be able to walk right through Maywalls. And look what happens. We can walk right through Maywalls now. It may not be because of the lag compensation, but it definitely 100% has something to do with that type of software issue, where they tweak one thing, which seems completely irrelevant to everything else, but when the developer made the original concept of the hero, made the original setup for the hero, it required those parameters to be in that specific setup.